כי הוא על ימים יסדה ועל נהר יכונניה.
I have good news and I have bad news. And I'll start with the bad news. Women are twice as likely to experience depression as men. That's bad news. And even worse news is that women in their childbearing years are even more likely to experience depression than other women. That's pretty bad. But I also have good news. We're Jewish women, and thank God, Judaism teaches us how to be happy. Judaism gives us the skills and the tools that we need to be happier mothers. And that's a topic that I hope that I'll be talking about quite a bit in these videos. What Judaism teaches us about being happy mothers. Harav Shlomo Aviner writes in his book Nashim Smechot, Happy Women. He writes something that I read it a few years ago and I will never forget it. He says that for mothers to be happy, we need to be willing to make war. We need to fight that hard, using all of our determination and all of our resources and all of our intelligence to be happier mothers. Because as I've said before in other videos, the woman, the mother, is the Ekaret Habayit. She's the essence of the house. When we're happy, when the mother's happy, then the house can be a happier place. The family can be a happier family, and the home can just be a place where our family members thrive. So I think a big part of this war that we need to make is mothers learning how to say no. Mothers learning that sometimes they need to give less in order to ultimately be able to give more to their families. So I'll give you a few examples of what I mean by this. I have a friend who gave birth a few months ago to a baby girl, and this baby girl is it's not her first child. She has several children at home, but this child is a pretty colicky baby. It's a baby who needs a lot of attention and holding and everything. And my friend decided at the age of 6 weeks that she wasn't managing on her own, and she sends this baby every morning for a few hours to a babysitter. This friend, she told me that she realized that she needed help with her baby in order to be a better mother to that baby. If she's with the baby 24 hours a day, she just found herself getting burnt out and getting depressed. So she got help. She said no, she gave less so that she could ultimately give more. Another example. I have a friend who's very, very proud of her challah. She makes challah every Friday and her guests come and they rave about her challah. But she told me that she gave birth about a year ago, and she told me that since her baby was born, she hasn't made challah. And she said she realized that if she makes challah, then it pushes her. Then she's cooking up until the last minute when her older children come home from school and kindergarten on Fridays, and she doesn't have time to rest. She likes to rest for maybe 15 or 20 minutes before everyone comes home from school. So she decided that she says no, she gives less, she doesn't make challah, so ultimately she can give her family more. Another example, I have a friend who during pregnancy she suffered quite a bit from varicose veins, and she was in a lot of pain. And one day she told me that her kids really, really, really wanted her to take them to Gan Saker, which is, anyone in Jerusalem knows, it's this very big playground. And her kids were saying, Eema, Gan Saker, Gan Saker, Gan Saker. They really wanted to go. But my friend said no. She knew that in that case she had to give her children less in order to give them more, because she knew that if she went, she would be so tired and she would come back so grouchy and overwhelmed, and her legs would really, really hurt her. And she knew that it was preferable to not give them what they thought they wanted, to go to Gan Saker, and instead give them a happy mother and a relaxed mother and do something nice with them at home. I wanted to read you a nice little quotation from this is a book by Harav Valbe, and it's called Planting and Building, Raising a Jewish Child. He writes, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of maintaining a pleasant, positive atmosphere in the home. This starts with the relationship between the parents themselves and continues with much thought about creating a peaceful home routine infused with happiness, infused with simcha. And I believe that the main way that we can infuse our homes with simcha, infuse our homes with happiness, is by making sure that we are making that war and that we are keeping ourselves happy and warding off depression and sadness and tiredness and fatigue, that we're keeping ourselves strong and happy. So I want to bless every mother out there that we will be blessed with happiness, that we will win that war. Shabbat Shalom.
Hashem Tzevakot U'Mecha Kavod